for your games. Getting ready for Chapter 7, Gears of War, the card game. Burnt Rubber. Alright, this one seems to be very straightforward. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we'll need a left lane, a new type of deal. Just no kind of stuff to these walls, just blank, vanilla. Left, center, and right. And then if the COG player claimed Chapter 6, then Laverne starts this chapter in the piece of cover of their choice. So Laverne will start in left lane. Alright, Laverne is a 1 priority commander, a 3/9, crazy life. And then overrun, this unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Why would you want to move her to reserve? I don't know. 3/9. And let's see what the commander for. Okay, oh, looks like they don't. Okay, I got it. Then Daniel, the Locust will be playing with Krill left. Okay, they list the cards there, but sometimes it seems to be thrown off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 7. Like it's 11 cards, but and whatever. Krill left. While this card is in reserve or the command area, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the left lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the left lane. Ooh, man. we might not want to put it in the left lane. Let's go right lane. All right, let's read that again. Well, Laverne can't die, though. I don't know, maybe move Laverne back. I don't know. But while this card is in reserve or the command zone, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card. Okay, they're all commanders. While this card is in reserve or the command zone, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card to reserve. Music throws me off sometimes trying to concentrate. While this card is in reserve or the command zone, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, see, I would have liked spacing in between those sentences. The pertinent points, don't put them into a big paragraph. Because, I mean, this is my first and only time I'm ever going to use this card. Instead of making it a big paragraph, separate the ideas. That's just my thoughts. But while this card is in reserve or the command area, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the left lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the left lane. Because this is Krill left, Krill right, Krill center. I don't get it yet, but we'll get it while we play. All right, then we added. Yeah, they don't even list the cards. They just say like 11 cards in the book, and it's weird as crap. But 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It still ain't 11 cards. I guess including the mission card, whatever. All right, we'll make it make sense. All right, so this is Daniel's deck, my deck, shuffle up, and slay. Oh, did I read it in here though? Oh yeah, Chapter 7, Burnt Rubber. New rules, overrun. Players will need the next 11 cards to play this chapter. These cards are labeled Chapter 7. Okay, overrun. When a unit with overrun is attacking and kills an enemy unit, the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage. Okay, so again, overrun. When a unit with overrun is attacking and kills an enemy unit, the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage. Just 1 trample damage. Yeah, 1 trample damage. no damage. Cool. All right, that's all there's to it. Let's do it. Oh, I got mobility. Choose a friendly unit in reserve or cover. Move the chosen unit into unoccupied cover or reserve. Move my stuff around. Mobility. That's the cards I added. 3 of those. And move this down here. Oh, this slightly to the right. My deck. This can't die, so I don't really need a command zone, looks like. This is donezo. Shuffle up. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Oh man, the card that I didn't read, maybe that's what cast those krills. Maybe. Respawn, move a unit in the discard pile. Move a unit in your discard. Nah. Man, we hardly ever see that one, dude. Hive Mind? Nope. Chapter 7. I don't see it. Chapter 7 card. And whatever. Cool. Right, Daniel's deck. Alright, one more time. Okay, so Daniel goes first. Daniel has the higher command priority. While this card is in reserve or the command area, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 krill card to reserve. Okay, yeah. Start of the enemy. At the start of your turn, move 1 krill card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the left lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the left lane. But this guy can't die. This unit can't block or be killed. Oh, it can't block though. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Alright, this is Mind Warpy. But anyway, these stay at the beginning, at the start of your turn, at the end of the enemy player's turn. I'll just kind of command zone. So start of their turn. Where's my red? Right there. Start of their turn. End of my turn. Alright, anyway, so they go first. Daniel goes first. Gets 5 card hand. 3, 4, 5. Alright, 5 in hand. First turn, only triple D win. Therefore, Daniel will drop Spotter Drone. Deploy, you may discard a card. If you do, you may deal 2 damage to an enemy unit. And might not want, he doesn't have the sniper drone, so. And you know, Cyclops first. Because if it's the only unit in reserve or cover, then it gets +2/+2. So you play that to reserve. Triple D, only one Triple D won first turn, I guess. Now my turn. Laverne. Okay, beginning. Oh, the beginning of their turn. They grab one of these, face down into reserve, right? We're not going to see which one it is. While this card is in reserve or the command area is face down. At the start of your turn, move one Creel card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage. Well, we know it's the center. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player, kill all units, and whatever. Alright, so it's in reserve. Start of your turn, move one Creel card to reserve. Alright. At the end of the enemy turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it. Alright. Alright, my go. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I never drew my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a any heroism, got a any coordinated assault, one of the best cards in the game. All right, got a 5, so my Triple D win. I will Triple D win. Make more use of this space over here to the right. Triple D win. I will deploy the 5-drop. While this unit's in cover, it gains +1 attack. Mac Dre 1. This unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. This unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Okay, it has 1 overrun, so it does 1 trample damage, one direct trample damage when it kills something. So I will. Oh, that's no longer a 2/2 because that's out. So it's just a 2/2 again. All right, so I'll swing my 3/5, and then I guess I can go over, right? Walls. Yeah, I guess the new rules. I think the new rules count for the whole game, right? Moving in enemy cover. Okay, the campaign. Each game is played in a series of 3 games format. After a player has won a game, reset the game and play it again, shuffling both players' discard piles. The first player to win is victorious and claims the chapter. As the campaign progresses, the fighting intensifies. New rules will be introduced to the game. Once a rule is introduced, it remains for the remainder of the campaign. All right. Rule introduced, remains for the remainder of the campaign. Bet. All right, so I will move into cover. Man, I'm gonna let the, since I know that center, I'll just let fate decide. 1 through 3, 4 through 6. Hey, I got the right one too. I got the right one, baby. Move to cover. And then I'll swing 3, but since it's in, but since it's behind enemy lines, it'll be swinging 4. They don't want to block. I'll say they don't want to block. And then since it's not killing anything with trample, then it just does the regular 3 damage, right? When a unit with overrun is attacking and kills an enemy unit, the enemy players dealt 1 direct damage. Yeah. Alright, so they're not gonna block, so any kind of response, a friendly unit gains +3. Ooh, in that case, they might want to block. It's still not gonna take down a 9, but a friendly unit gains +2, and you may discard it. Yeah, they'll just not block. So they'll take 3 damage. They'll take it to hand. Yeah, they'll take it to hand. Whoa. Ah, man. Kind of remedy this right now. Okay. That's that guy. And yeah, they got a bunch of innies. I'm not reading them right now. What was this at? Oh, I guess this is one of the cards they're adding, right? They had like 5 cards. They had 4 cards. I added 3. So 4. They had 4 cards. +3. Whatever. They got a bunch of cards now. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's in reserve. Oh, one of them was out. Yeah. The 2/2 was out. Cyclops? Yeah, Cyclops was out. Makes a lot more sense. All right, Cyclops was out. Cyclops was in reserve. All right. Okay, I did my Mac Dre phase, attack phase. Now I'll do my Triple D 2. Triple D 2, I can't afford to play this to kill that face down, whatever it is. But I'll go ahead and I got 4 in hand. Can't really afford to choose up to 3 friendly units in reserve. Deal damage to an enemy unit in reserve or cover equal to the combined attack of the chosen units. We'll just draw. All right, Drill Sergeant. Throw a +1 right here. Man, just throw a 3 right there. All right, now Daniel's turn. Let me see. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit. Okay, if the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit. Center lane not occupied by an enemy unit. Deal 5 damage. If the center lane is not occupied by... If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the center lane. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy unit. What? Okay, if the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, but it is, deal 5 damage to the enemy player. It should say, then kill all enemy units occupying the center lane. I just don't like it leads for, you're adding a lot of words that are unnecessary. But then when it comes time to the final phrase, you're not adding qualifiers to make things just clear. You're saying if the center lane is, flip it and resolve the following effects. You don't even need to, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Then kill all occupying. Yeah, I get... I don't know. But yeah, I think that gets killed. Okay, then what happens with this? While this card is in reserve or the command area, is face down. At the start of your turn, move one Creel card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the center lane. Okay, and resolve the following effects. They could have used a 1 and a 2, number 1 and 2. I mean, I guess I'm just not the biggest fan of the syntax. All right, but anyway, oh yeah, put this here. Okay, my dude died. I guess it's better than taking 5 direct damage though. Definitely. All right, okay, at the start of turn, get another one of these out. Put it in reserve. Triple D1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't afford anything necessarily except for the Reaver drop. Yep, Reaver drop is great. Move a unit in your hand to reserve. Play that with any amount of cards in hand. So try to get the lowest drop possible. That'll be the 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Bolter drone with offensive. When this unit deals direct damage, increase the damage by 1. When this unit attacks the enemy player directly, the enemy player can't declare any blocking units. All right, that's going to reserve. Does this thing keep proccing? At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. Flip it and resolve, but I mean, at the end of the player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. So do I flip it and resolve the following effects or what? See, man, this thing could have been a little bit more clear, man. While this card is in reserve or the command area, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move one Creel card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the center lane. Yeah, something, man. Yeah, this thing got flaws, it looks like, man. I got to do a lot of interpretation with this. I don't like this. Okay, this thing is now face up. And it's in reserve. But it's not a unit with attack and defense stats. And then there's another one about to pop off now. So we added that at the start of the turn. At the end of the turn, we're going to flip it. But do I flip this one that's face up, face down? Does it just linger, I guess, in reserve? What happens with that? Does it keep proccing? I don't know. While this card is in reserve or the command area, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move one Creel card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, at the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the center lane. They could have said, and kill all units occupying the center lane, but I guess that's what it is, but I don't know, man. All right, let's just push through it. Triple D1. Did they already just play that? I think so, yeah. They played the 6 drop, so no. They played that, and then they got that in. Now they're going to Mac Dre. All right, took a break to try to figure this out some more. It looks like this is a command card. It's not a unit. It doesn't have stats, attack and defense stats. It seems like once this resolves, then it gets sent back to the command zone. They could have easily just said, once this resolves, send it back to the command area. But no, it wants to be stupid. All right, so as we can see, this is a command symbol. Even though this is a commander right here, this is a command unit symbol right here. So what that seems to be telling me is once this resolves, I'll put it back in the command area. But it doesn't have tough. Maybe these are one-time effects. It would be nice if they would let me know. But I got to read this big chunk of Yu-Gi-Oh text and try to interpret what's going on. And I hate it. Love the game. Hate the rules. Hate the wordings. While this card is in reserve or the command area, it's face down. Now, I'm guessing once it resolves, it does no longer stay in the reserve or whatever. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the center lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player, kill all units occupying the center lane. It could have easily just gave me a parentheses, then exile this card for the rest of the game. Easily could have said that. But since it's not tough, I guess it's not going back to the command area. And then just another stupid thing I had to figure out. All right, but anyway, we'll keep it moving. They did that. They killed my center lane. They played the bolter drone by playing the Reaver drop. At the start, at the end. I think they just played that. And then they're going to go into Mac Dre 1 attack. All right, so they'll move in the cover here. Move in the cover here. Sounds solid. And how does this go? At the end of the enemy player's turn, flip this if it's in reserve. All right, cool. All right, that's their turn. My turn. Triple D1. Got a mobility. Can move my stuff around. I think I'm in the perfect spot for it. This unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. All right, you're in the... We know center is already out of there. So it's either going to be left or right this time. So left 50-50 chance that it's there. Or I can take 5 damage. Who cares? All right. All right, that's my triple D1. I drew when I should have cast it, right? Hey, but you know what? I will kill an enemy unit in cover. Oh, you're not in cover, so all right, so whatever. Yeah, triple D1. I should have really cast it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't have a 5 drop anyway, really. All right, I will Mac Dre. I will swing 3. Yeah, swing my stuff. They don't have any blockers, so they'll take. They don't have any responses. They do, but they don't matter, so they'll take 3 damage. They'll just draw all 3 to see what happens. Yep. Got one of those. Got a bomber. That's what they wanted. That's what Daniel wanted. Just enough to play all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect amount to play Boomer. And my triple D2. I'll play Drill Sergeant. Oh, I can't afford that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could kill a unit in cover, or I could do coordinated assault. I'll do planet grenade, kill Cyclops. Yep. All right. That's my turn. Daniel's turn. Oh, at the end of my turn. Flip this. At the end of the enemy turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the right lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 direct damage to the enemy player. Kill all units occupying the right lane. Oh man, I killed the wrong thing. All right. All right. Okay, so this one resolved. I'll take 5 damage straight to the hand. We'll kill everything in his right lane, which there's nothing. This goes away. I'll take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how they didn't have the foresight to just write in parentheses, once this resolves, return this to the command area. Simple. All right, 5 in the hand. Oh, I'm not supposed to look at it. You know, I think I'm gonna discard 3 of these. I get rid of something like that. This is at the end of my turn. This happens at the end of the enemy turn. If this is in reserve, yeah. Okay. So I got 2 innies. I got 3 innies in hand. 2 of them can be popped off anytime. So that would leave me with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to discard at least one of these. Let's discard this one. Drill Sergeant. All right, the rest of the hand. All right, got some more innies. I could have kept all of them on the cool. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. And I hit the floor. And a fresh recruit, yeah. My guy always comes out, no matter how many cards in hand. Love that guy. All right, that was at the end of my turn. No. Start of your turn, move 1 krill. At the end of the enemy turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. All right. Yeah, getting called to win stuff. But anyway, Daniel's turn. Yeah, because I did that attack. I did whatever. At the end of my turn, that popped off. Now, Daniel's turn. So what he's got? 8. Yeah, he's playing that boomer. All right. Boom. Into reserve. And Mac Dre. Move over to this side, offensive. While this unit deals direct damage, increase the damage by 1. When this unit attacks the enemy player directly, the enemy player can't declare any blockers. All right, so that's 3 for being behind enemy lines, and then +1, so there's 4 damage to the face. I think I'll just take none of that. I think I'll just discard all that. Got way too many cards in hand. Yeah, I'll just discard all these. I got a bunch of innies, so. Okay, first turn, I can play fresh recruit. Second turn, I can get rid of that. And we'll just discard them all. Ah, heroism. Strike. Oh, man. Terrible discards. All right, that's that. And then they'll, of course, move the boomer into there. Move in the cover. This unit can't block or be killed at the start of your turn. You may at the start of their turn they move this here. That's the last time that'll happen, so that's good. Okay, so we've already done right and center, so I know left is next. But this can't block if there's no units there. Then it does that thing and then kill each unit, but this can't be killed, so I'm good. All right, that one moves in. That one attacks. Triple D2, 7 in hand. 7 in hand. At this point, they'll go ahead and Daniel will go ahead and discard, actually. Discard a Frenzy. Discard a Blood Rush. Yep, discard a Blood Rush. So next turn, he can play a Sniper Drone. Spotter Drone. Into Sniper Drone. Alright. Yep. Alright. It was Daniel's turn. My turn. Triple D1. Play Fresh Recruit. Fresh Recruit. And then Triple D. Then Mac Dre. Mac Dre. I will attack into cover. So that's a 2/2 on a 3/2. Yeah, that's a 2/2 on a 3/2. Their chance for responses. They will play a response, trying to keep that alive. So you'll make that a 4/4. You may discard a card. No need to discard a card right now. So 4/4. I'll play a response in turn. I'll play Hit the Floor. Reduce the damage dealt to all friendly units in this combat to 0. Okay. Oh no, I got to get up to 4. So I got to play Heroism as well. Alright. And then that's what? 4/4 on a 4/4. Something like that. 5/4 on a 4/4. So we'll trade. I could draw a card if I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I better not draw a card. So we'll trade. You can only play one response per turn, per player. And the defender goes first. That's that. And then I'll swing in. They have no blockers. Do they have a response? That won't help them. So do 3 direct damage. 1, 2, 3. They got 5 in hand. They'll just try to hit the 8 boomer. So they'll take it all to hand. Nope, didn't get it. Rich Horde, Rich Ambusher. And they might have tried to discard 1, honestly. But they might have tried to hit Boomer. Okay. My Triple D2. Oh, that doesn't work. Coordinated assault doesn't work. This unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Yeah. I really got no moves, so I'll discard battle plans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, discard battle plans. Alright, at the end of my turn, while this card is in reserve with the command area, it's face down. At the start of your turn, move 1 Krill card to reserve. At the end of the enemy player's turn, if this card is in reserve, flip it and resolve the following effects. If the left lane is not occupied by an enemy unit, deal 5 damage to the enemy player, which it is occupied, and kill all units occupying the left lane. Okay, that one goes away. And kill all units, but unfortunately for them, this unit can't block or be killed. At the start of the turn, at the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Nice. Alright. Daniel's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have did him dirty by giving him 8 instead of 7. But it is what it is. He will discard. He's going to discard Bolter Drone to have 7 in hand to be able to cast next turn. Alright, then Triple D, Mac Dre. Gonna move on this side, do 6 damage. That's gonna be 3 direct damage to me. My chance for responses, I've only got 1, which is no good, so I'll take 3 to face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still can't even play a 6 drop, so I still don't even have a 6 drop, so coordinated assault, hit the floor. Yeah, I'm kind of in a bad spot right now. I'll just discard the whole 3. 1, 2, 3. Hate to discard, but kind of have to at this point. Alright. I could have used this scout, but who would have known I would have drawn that. Alright. And then Triple D2. Got a 7. We'll definitely play Wretch Ambusher when you deploy another unit. Yeah. Oh, okay, so Wretch Ambusher will bring out another Wretch Ambusher. And that's when you deploy another unit, you may move this unit from your hand to reserve. Well, actually, he's got 6. Well, build the board state. That's what he'll do. Alright. No more dealing with that. That's cool. And then, so that's turn over. That was Triple D2. My upkeep. This unit can't block or be moved. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Oh, I think these guys, you can cast your commander. You can always cast your commander unit for discarding 1 card. And then, yeah. Command units. Okay, no. When a command unit without the tough rule is killed, don't move it to your discard pile. But this unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Oh, okay, move it to reserve. Okay. Okay, so instead of keeping it there, I could move it to reserve to kill that boomer. Yeah, at the start of my turn, I may move this unit to reserve. I'll do that. All right. Then move that to reserve. Triple D, 1. Draw, discard, or deploy. Still don't have any 6 drops. Choose up to 3 friendly units in reserve or cover. Deal damage to an enemy unit in reserve or cover equal to the combined. I hate to waste this, but I'll just do it. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it. So I'll just take out one of those Wretch Ambushers. Yeah, take out a Wretch Ambusher. 3. And you can't respond, you can only respond to attacks. So I'm taking this out. Mac Dre for me. I'll attack into... Dang, I don't even have any buff cards now. That's horrible. Yeah, you know, but I got a blocker though. I got a heck of fire blocker right here. All right, no Mac Dre for me. And that's moving the cover, attacking the cover, or direct attack from cover. And then I'll triple D2. Draw, discard, to deploy. Definitely deploy. Deploy the corporal. Okay. Now Daniel's turn. Okay, now the game might be getting kind of fair again. Might be getting kind of even again. Daniel, no more of those. Those are gone. Triple D1. Got a 5 drop. Play a 5 drop. Okay, yeah, you know, he'll do the spotter drone thing now. So deploy, you may discard a card. If you do, you may deal 2 damage to an enemy unit in reserve or cover. If the discarded card was a sniper drone, kill the enemy unit instead. So he'll play spider drone on the Pokemon bench, discard sniper drone in order to kill the corporal. Can't kill the Laverne because it can't be killed. As long as this guy's out, it's like gonna be hard for them to really ever attack me because I can just keep on blocking from reserve with this guy, Laverne. Oh, this unit can't block. What am I talking about? That was stupid. All right, but whatever. Trying to do 2 things at once. Okay, so Mac Dre, move in the cover, move in the cover. Attack. This guy can't block, so they're doing 6 damage. I'll take 3 to the face. 1, 2, 3. This time I'm kind of low, so I might hit a 7 or 8 or something. So I will draw to hand. All right, first recruit, any, nice. 3, 5, 4, 5, 6. And what's that? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those moved in the cover. And then triple D1 for me. This unit can't block or be blocked at the start of your turn. You may move this unit to reserve. It's already at reserve. Triple D. Cast fresh recruit. For any. I'll go Mac Dre. I'll attack in the cover. And that'll be a 3-9 on a 3-3. And now any responses, they'll go ahead and try to keep this alive with Frenzy. A friendly unit gains +2/+2, and you may discard a card. They don't want to discard a card, but they'll get that +2/+2. So 5-5 on a 3-9. Do I have any responses? Nope. So I just get slid back. They maintain the wall. That's already used. And then fresh recruit will go into this wall. So that's a 2-2 on a 1-1. They got any responses? Sure don't. I'll take this wall. This gets discarded. Triple D2 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast my 6 drop. When this unit is in cover, it gains. Yeah, while this unit is in cover, it gains +1 attack. Yeah, that's my triple D1. Mag. No. Right? Hold on, what happened? Oh yeah, that was my triple D2. Okay. Daniel's turn. Triple D, draw a card. Mac Dre. Go ahead and swing that 6 again. So what a deal. The 2 natural direct damage +1 since it's behind enemy lines. I don't want to block. Take the 3. Man, I got a nice hand set up right now. Man, this is when it gets interesting. Screw it, we'll take it to hand. Hey, got another any. Hey, got a 7, that's what's up. And got a 1, 2, 3. I can discard that easily. Alright, then they'll swing the 3, 3. 3, 3. Yeah, they swing the 3. They move over here to swing the 3, 3, which becomes a 4, 3. 4, 3. I'll block with the private. 4, 3 into a 2, 3. Give it +2, +2. That's a 4, 3 into a 4, 5. No responses from there. My guy lives, their guy dies. I may draw a card. Do I want to draw a card? Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to draw a card. Okay. My guy stays put. And that's their turn. Oh, triple D2. So they will play a respawn. Move a unit in your discard pile to reserve. Of course, it'll be Boomer. Oh, Boomer's not even dead yet. They might want to wait until Boomer dies to play this, actually. Yeah, they'll wait till Boomer dies to play this. Play Wretch Horde. So, deploy, you may move a Wretch Runt to reserve. And then, or cover, it gains +1, +1 for each other friendly. While this unit is in reserve, it gains, or cover, it gains +1. Alright, so right there for each Wretch. So that gets +1, +1. And that's for triple D2. Okay, my triple D1. This unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. No. Alright, triple D1. Cast my 7 drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Engineer. Deploy. You may move a tactic in your discard pile to your hand. Three, 5, 7. I'll probably get the removal to remove Boomer. Coordinated assault, why not? Airstrike maybe? No, reserve. Yeah, I'll get the coordinated assault. Alright, now Mac Dre. They've only got 2 cards in hand, so I'll attack in the cover. 3/9 onto a 5/5. Any responses? No. Oh man, I thought I had a freaking what's his name in my hand? Heroism. I don't have a freaking heroism in my hand. Oh well, anyway, I'll kill it on the crackback. But I'll get Laverne in there. I'll swing. I'll move. Direct attack in the cover. Go into enemy lines. So that'll be a 3/2. Do they want to block? They don't want to block. They got no responses. They'll take 3 into hand. All right, Laverne went private. Yeah, that's about as good as I can do. Now, Triple D2. A coordinated assault, so that's 3 units, 3, 5, 7. So deal 7 damage to an enemy unit in reserve or cover equal to the combined attack value of said 3 units. So on Boomer, this isn't even an attack, so they can't respond to it. So this one gets discarded. That was my Triple D2. Triple D1 for Daniel. Got a 5-drop. Play a 5-drop. Spider Drone deploy. You may discard a card. If you do, deal 2 damage to an enemy card in unit in reserve or cover. If the discarded card was Sniper Drone, they don't have one killing instead. So deal 2 damage. Yeah, they might want to kill Fresh Recruit. So does he want to get rid of anything? Yeah, get rid of Hive Mind to get rid of Fresh Recruit. Okay. Yeah, that was a smart move. All right. Mac Dre for Daniel. I can block too. I can double block and whatnot, multi-block. Definitely move in here. Attacking the cover. No, move in the cover, not attacking the cover. And let's say he thinks it's sweet, so he'll just go 2/2 into here. And yep, that's all. All right, Triple D2. Respawn. Still don't. Oh yeah, you want to respawn now and get the Boomer back. Move a unit in your discard pile to reserve. Get Boomer back. All right, Triple D1 for me. Draw, discard, deploy. I have 6 in hand. Can't play anything except for mobility or hit the floor. I'll draw 1. I need to hit a 7 or an 8 or an any for this to be a good move. I'll probably do better just discarding something. I'll probably just discard heavy infantry. Be on the safe side. Or hit the floor or mobility. You know what? Instead of doing either of those, I can just finally use that mobility. That makes a lot more sense. All right, so I'll move mobility. Choose a friendly unit in reserve or cover. Move the chosen unit into unoccupied. Oh yeah, but there is no unoccupied. So I'll just discard that. All right, Mac Dre. Mac Dre will attack in the cover from reserve. That's a 2/3 on a 2/2. No responses. No responses from me either. I'll take the wall. This will die. You went. Laverne, you didn't go yet, so you'll move behind enemy lines and swing. That's That's a 4-3, 4-9. Do they want to block? They'll figure I don't have anything, so he'll block with the boomer, right? Well, if he loses that boomer, that's going to be bad on him. You know what? He'll fall back, or he'll just sack the runt. Really, he wants cards in hand, so he'll just take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Glad these are done, man. These were annoying. All right, got 2 boomers out of control and a Kantus Priest. Still doesn't have enough to cast anything, but still all good. Right, all my guys went. Go to my triple D2. I got fire drops, so play Corporal. Yeah, play Corporal. And triple D1 for Daniel. They don't have any 5s. Draw 1. Got a rich pack. Mac Dre. Move over here. Swing 4. Yeah, I will double block here. So he'll do 3 damage and 3 damage to both of my guys. I'll do 3 and 1 for a combined 4. So that's 4 damage going here, 4 damage going here. Man, let me see this thing. Does it subtract my... Give and take +1 damage in enemy cover. Okay, they take plus damage in enemy cover too. When a friendly unit is in enemy cover, it's dealt damage, increase the damage by 1. Oh, so actually, I don't even need to block with this one. So, yeah, so that'll be, you give and you take 1 more damage in enemy cover. That's the downside of being in enemy cover. So that'll be a 4/4 on a, you know what, I'll do that just in case if they have a, but it still wouldn't make sense because if they have any kind of buffs, I would just be killing that for no reason. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to do this because I'm using the card anyway. All right, so that's 4/3, but it's taking, they'll basically trade. My response, I play hit the floor, reduce the damage to all friendly units in this combat to 0. Okay, they got responses, no responses. That dies. Okay. All right, move in the cover. Oh, you'll actually attack in the cover. Yeah, you'll attack in the cover. And it's a 5/5 into a 2/3. I should have actually saved that for that, but whatever. Yeah, they take the wall there. Kills the private. Oh, well, it's a 3/3. Yeah. All right. And actually, at that point, they'll take this cover too. And triple D2. Got the 3-drop. When this unit is in reserve, friendly troop units in cover gain +1. No troops in cover. And that's my turn. Triple D1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll play a hunter. Deploy. You may choose an enemy unit in cover and move it to reserve. The chosen unit is suppressed. The only guy in cover is suppressed. Mac Dre. Move this in the cover. Direct attack. 6'5". I think I do want to kill this though. So while this is in reserve, friendly troop units in cover. Oh, nobody's in cover. But when this unit is reserved, when a friendly troop unit used does that. All right, so that's a 6'5" right now, but it takes +1 damage when it's behind enemy lines. So it's a 6'5", so 3, 4, kill it. 3, 4, 5 on this 6'5". Any responses? No response. No response for me. We trade. Lovely. Okay. And this doesn't want to attack because it knows it's just... It knows it's going to get blocked. Alright, my goal. Oh, no. Triple D2 for them. Triple D2. They got a 5. Play a 5. While this swings into cover, it gets +3/+3. My triple D1. Ready. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. Plop down heavy infantry. When this unit moves from reserve into cover, the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage. While this unit is in reserve, when a friendly troop deals direct damage, increase the whatever. This is a heavy duty guy. So we'll Mac Dre. Attacking the cover. 3-9 on a 3-3. No responses. I'll take the wall. Just get this over with that, I guess. So when this unit is in reserve, a friendly troop unit deals direct damage, increase the damage by 1. Yeah, we're just attacking the cover. No responses. Take the wall. Move in the cover. Alright, great turn for me. Triple D1. No 4 drops, so you'll draw. Okay, Mac Dre. Figure the best one to take out with a 4/4. When this unit moves from reserve into cover, the enemy players dealt 1 direct damage. Oh, that would have took 1 direct damage. So do they want to... Actually, that'll change things a bunch. They'll take that to hand. They had 4. Then they went to 5. Then now they're on 6. That works perfectly. Well, actually, nah, they would have... Before they drew, that would have came out. No, this was next. That would have been the direct damage right here. Then this would have came out. So you still didn't have a 5. But then you drew into a... Now you can play 6 drops. Okay. So, probably think it's better to kill this when this unit is in reserve and a friendly troop unit. But that's not in reserve. When this unit moves from reserve. And it doesn't matter. Just kill one of them. Alright, so 4/4 on a 3/3. I got no response. While this unit is attacking in the cover, it gains +3/+3. Alright, triple D2. I got 6 in hand, so you play the 6. You may choose an enemy unit in cover and move it to reserve. The chosen unit is suppressed. Hunter. But not like you can do a whole bunch with that. Alright, Triple D2. My Triple D1. Ready. Draw. Same veteran. Mac Dre. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Attacking the cover. That becomes a... You know what? I think it's kind of better to actually move in the cover, because now that's just a lowly 1/1 and I can block with anything. But I don't have anything to block with, but I can get cards in hand. Alright, moving the cover here. Attack. Go behind enemy lines for a 4/3. Do they want to block? The decks are pretty even right now, so they have big numbers, so they'll just take the 3 damage. One, 7, 2, 1, 2, 4. A lot of options over here. Okay. Triple D2. Draw 1. Yeah, draw 1. Okay, great. Daniel's Triple D1. I think he has 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play a boomer. Boom. Mac Dre. Attacking the cover. I got no responses. That one takes the wall. Direct attack. I got no blockers. I got no responses. Take 3 damage. Oh man, my deck's getting small. Hey, finally got that 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what now? That one can't fade that one. So, Triple D2. Any kind of spells, tactics. Move up to 2 units from your discard. I got 7, so he'll probably play Cantus. Play Cantus Priest. Deploy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cantus Priest, you may move a unit in your discard pile with an attack of 2 or less to reserve. 2 or less to reserve attack. Token. Horde. Ambusher. Drone. Sniper drone. Do you have the sniper, whatever? Nope. Ambusher. Bolter drone. Bolter drone is a 2/2. Cyclops. Nah. Got no other. Got another Wretch out there. And you go Wretch Horde. You may move a unit in your discard pile with an attack of 2 or less to reserve. This one gets a +1/+1 for that Wretch pack. That one went. This one went. And they ready back up. Triple D1 for me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah, only move I got. Good move though. Kill an enemy unit in cover. Kill the boomer. Okay, boomer. Mac Dre. Attack from cover. I mean direct attack from cover. That's 4, 9. Do they want to block? They're pretty low too. So these are the real decisions right here. 7-card deck versus a 5-card deck. So do they want to block? They got a bunch of cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. They could play their boomer. They could just take and draw 2. That seems like a good move versus letting one of those get killed. Plus they have no responses. So that seems like a move. Alright, so let's just take. Discard this one. Ink grenade. Kill the enemy unit in reserve, recover. That was great for me. And then they'll take 2. Another wretch pack. And another grenadier. Alright, Laverne went. There's no Shirley. Alright, that's all for my Mac Dre. Now Triple D2. Play a vet out there. Daniels Triple D. Play the boomer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Mac Dre. Move in the cover. Yep, that's all they kind of can do. Move in the cover. And then this can't die. If this swings, they know I block. They've got no responses. So they'll pass turn. Ready those up. Triple D1 for me. I got a 4-drop. Oh, do they? No, they got Triple D2. So they'll play 7-drop Cantus. They'll get another 2 or less attacker from the grave. You may move a unit in your discard with 2 or less attack. Bolter drone. Go deep on the wretches. Cheat in a wretch. Yeah, they'll probably cheat in a wretch this time. Cheat in a wretch. To block. They get the wretch. Put that in reserve. This ticks up 1 more. Because 3 wretches are on the field right now. Yeah, that was their Triple D2. My Triple D1. I'll cast the Big Dog Vet for 4. Then I will. Man, I need to deal with that boomer soon. I could take there, but then I got to deal with that boomer, and I only have 5 cards in my deck. Optimal move might be to keep these guys in reserve. Yeah. I mean, this one got a power for drawing cards, but now I really don't want to draw cards. Alright, I guess I will not move either of those in the cover. And then I will swing 4, 4, 9. Do they want to block? Yeah, they want to block because they hardly have any cards. They block with the weakest guy. They want to keep those wretches up, maybe. They block with a Cantus. This can't die. This unit can't block or be killed. At the start of your turn, you may move this unit to reserve. So, a block here. Oh, this one has overrun though. Yeah, that kind of spices things up. This unit can't block or be killed at the start of your turn, but it has overrun. Therefore, did I already mess up that overrun? I might have messed up that overrun earlier. But overrun, I think it just deals 1 trample damage. Overrun. When a unit with overrun is attacking and kills an enemy unit, the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage. Alright, so just 1 trample damage. So yeah, you'll block. You'll take 1 trample damage. Now, if they double blocks, how would that work? Still, one of them would die, and they'll never kill this. So either way, they end up taking 1 trample damage. So they'll take this, or whatever that is. I'm not gonna read it right now. All right. Okay, that's my whole Mac Dre. Now triple D2. Draw, discard, or deploy. Draw, discard, or deploy. Ugh, that's rough. I'll never get to 8 at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll never get to 8. So I don't think this deck has any way to cheat in a card. So I'll just discard this Armadillo. I hate to do it. Just unfortunate that that was on the bottom of the deck. Man, that kind of messes up my numbers even worse though in my hand. But if I get down to 1, I can play the captain. I don't know. You know what? I can discard this later. So I'll draw now. Got another captain. Okay. Alright. Daniel's turn. Daniel's got way more guys than me. Daniel is swarming right now. Alright, triple D1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play a Wretch Pack. Yeah, this is the guy that becomes like a 4/4 fireball for 1 turn. This ticks up. Okay, now that's a 4/4. The thing about this guy can't be killed. So, I mean, that's kind of hard to deal with. That's just a time clock against them. They can bounce it or whatever if they have the cards to do so. Thing about this game, you can't even swarm too much because there's only 3 walls and you got to go through the walls to attack. So like if this one attacks, okay, I'm looking, they do have a response, but that won't keep the boomer alive though. So the question is, do they want to attack with this one or this one first? They know I'm going to block. They know I'm going to double block. That one sucks, but they can make that into a 4/1. Either way, they both trade. So they're going to send the weak one out right now. So 4, 1, 1, and then I block. Do they have a response? Yeah, they'll play Blood Rush for any. Now that becomes a 4/1. Then I can play a response. I have none, so we'll trade. Sucks for me. Okay. Okay, yeah, they played it right. I really shouldn't have blocked, actually. Man, I kind of deceived myself. Now this one comes in, swings. I don't want to let this guy just die. I want to team up and kill that guy whenever it's time. Okay, actually, this one goes over here. So it's a 6/5 swinging, direct attack. I don't want to block, so I'll go ahead and just take the 3 damage. Man, I'm about to lose. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm adding these to hand. Mobility, Lieutenant, and Scout. I know for sure I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I can play. I can actually play Armadillo. All right. All right. Then they move in the cover again. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have blocked that one. But I gotta block something. They're gonna move in. They're gonna move in Hunter. All right. Triple D2. They have 6 and 5 in hand. Play Wretch Pack. Take this up. Looks like I'm gonna lose, but not exactly sure. But it seems like it. All right. Great turn, Daniel. All right. Triple D1 for me. I'm gonna make sure I get this armadillo out, so I'm gonna draw. Man, but if I do that, then I lose the game, I think. I might have to count this as a loss. I might have to take this as a loss. Because if I allow them to swing twice, I've lost the game. I can move this back in the cover. At the start of my turn, I can move this back into reserve. As long as this is in reserve, it can block. I think I will try to just get this elite armadillo out. Yep, I think that's what I'll do. So I'll move this upkeep. I'll move this back here. I'll draw. King Raven, okay. And then Mac Dre. I'll just... You lose when you can't draw, right? Continue this way until one player wins the game by forcing their opponent's deck to run out of cards. All right, well, in that case, we're going to errata that. We're going to move that back. Not going to draw then, in that case. I need that last card to win. As soon as you get milled, you lose the game. All right, so in that case... there's no sense in holding on to this. Well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll deploy instead. We'll just try to press the offensive. It's probably better to be defensive on the cool. Probably is better to be defensive. All right, yeah, we'll do that. We'll play captain for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the captain itself. Yeah, because I can't afford to take any damage at this point. All right, so Mac Dre. I can't afford to attack in. Got 6 in hand. Luckily, I can play a scout. I lucked out there. All right, so I can't afford to attack in. Or can I? Man, when you defend, what happens? Blocking. A unit occupying cover may directly attack. After the attacker is cleared, the enemy player may choose a unit in reserve to block the attack. If the unit chosen to block the attack, then resolve the attack is described on page 16 and 17 without moving either unit or deploying reaction cards. Regardless of the outcome of the attack against the blocking unit, the enemy player will not suffer direct damage. After resolving the attack, any unit that is not killed will stay where they currently are. If the enemy player doesn't choose a unit to block, okay, they stay where they're at. Page 16 and 17. Okay, yeah, they stay where they're at. They don't get stunned. The question now is, do I attack in? You're gonna always block. Oh, this can't block. Okay, man, I'm tripping. That's weird. Man, I wish games were like the key essential part of a card. They just changed it to red. But this can't block, so there's no way that I'm moving that. I'm keeping that. Yeah, I would have swung last turn. I actually would have swung last turn. So how would that have went? Okay, we're going back to their turn because trying to do two things at one time. All right, this would have swung. This guy just has to clog up a lane. All right, so they'll just chump block right here. This will tick down one. Okay, now my turn. I deployed the captain, and now I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. I need them to block. Yeah, basically, I can't attack anywhere else. I just need to block. All right, so yeah, either way it goes. Oh, I can single block is all I can do. Okay, triple D1, triple D2 now. Triple D2 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a scout. Playing my scout. Deploy, draw up to 2 cards. I can't deploy any cards. I can't draw any cards. Daniel's turn. He's got 4 in hand. He can play a Grenadier. You may discard a card if you do draw up to 2 cards. Definitely don't want to do that. You might, but I doubt it. All right. You'll attack with the 3/3. Yeah, so it looks like once you defend successfully, you can defend again. That was the question. Regardless of the outcome in the attack against the blocking unit, the enemy player will suffer direct damage. After resolving the attack, any unit that is not killed will stay where they're currently at. Attacking the hunter. I don't want to learn anything through no freaking examples. Yeah, so sounds like they just stay where they're at. Can they defend again though? If the attacking unit fails to kill the enemy unit remains occupying the cover card in the attacking unit. If a unit suffers any amount of damage equal to the unit is killed and moved. It sounds like they can defend again in a turn, is what it sounds like. Wish they would just address that stuff right there, like instead of it being left up to figuring it out. Okay. They're going to swing the 3/3, which is going to become a 4/3 because they got plenty of units. 4/3 coming in, but they take 1 more damage though. 4/3. I have no kind of stuff to save myself, but I have to block. 4/3. 4/3. They take 1 more damage whenever they get attacked from enemy lines. So a 4/3 up against a 2/2, but it deals 1 more damage from behind enemy lines on my friendly side. So that's 2/3 into a 4/3. They'll trade. No reactions. Okay. They'll trade. Move in the cover. They'll move the Grenadier. They only have 2 other wretches now, right? Yeah, 2 other wretches out there. Boomer. will swing. That's a 6-5. And then I'm afraid I have to trade with you. 6-5. But on my friendly side, I get a +1 attack. So that's a 4-5 into a 6-5. No reactions. We'll trade. 5-4 into a 6-5. I mean 6-5 into a 5-4. All right, we'll trade. Move in the cover. Throw the priest in there. And that's all that she wrote right there. Mac Dre 2. I mean, Triple D 2. 3 drop. Move up to 2 units from your discard pile to your hand. Ooh, this is sick, boy. Won't stay dead. Gets 2 boomers back. Yeah, it looks like I'm losing this one. The boomers are hard to kill. Move 2 units from your discard pile to your hand. Ugh, that is nasty. Yep, and as long as he gets to 1 card, he can play them. All right, those are Triple D 2, Triple D 1 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Luckily, I have this 5 drop. Next turn, 4, 3. I don't have a 2 drop. Pretty sure I lose this game right here. I can discard though. I can discard. I got the 5. Can always discard this. Okay, Lieutenant comes out. 5. Laverne swings. Oh man, Laverne has trample. Did I ever? I keep forgetting if I did the trample or not. I think I did the trample and didn't count it last time, I think. So I'll just give him 1 more damage. Whatever, we're not gonna trip on it. Okay, Laverne swings again with trample, dealing 1 damage. You block with the wretch pack. Take 1 trample damage. All I can do for the Mac Dre, right? Yes, well, they're running out of guys. I haven't looked at their stuff to see their reactions, but I could just try to take over these 2 walls. But I need to defend is what I need to do, right? I need to defend. At the start of your turn, you may draw a card. I need to defend, or should I take over these walls? If I take over the walls and they don't add quick... Oh, no. I can't take over the walls because these become 4/4s. Yeah, so I just need to defend is what I need to do. All right, yeah, so that's the end of my Mac Dre, Triple D 2. I'll just get rid of this card here. Discard. Must discard. Yep. All right, Daniel's Triple D 1. Doesn't win this turn, I win with the 1 trample damage. I swear I didn't do the Triple D, the trample damage every time, so that seems valid. All right, so Daniel's got to win this turn, or else I win with the trample damage. All right, so how could Daniel win this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's only got 1 6 drop, so he's gonna play that 6 drop. Sniper drone, deploy, kill an enemy unit that's suppressed. I don't have any suppressed. Okay. The bad thing for Daniel is I have 2 blockers. So if you swing there, let's say you swing with this 2/2, 3/2. I block with Lieutenant, making Lieutenant a 4/3, 3/2, 4/3, 3/2 going into a 4/3. Okay, you have a response. Hive mind. A friendly unit gets +1 attack for each friendly unit in reserve. That doesn't help anything. But we'll trade 4-3. No, 4-2. 4-2. No. 3-2 into a 4-3. Yeah, we'll trade. This one is going to try to win the game while Daniel can. Move over the wall since you're there already. So let's see. 3-2. I'll block with my 4-3. No responses that matter. We trade. And put these on the wall. Well, put this on the wall at this point. I tick down to a 1. Put this on the wall. And triple D2. 5. Play a horde. Yep, and that's the game. Triple D1. Discard this. Mac Dre. Move attack. Move in the cover. Attack in the cover. Or direct attack from cover. I will swing 3. With overrun. Trample. 4 with trample. And then they chump block. Even if they multitudes of black, it doesn't matter. Because my excess will... Earlier, they may have been able to multi block, but I would have killed one off at a time anyway. I don't think it would have worked. I'm playing 2 players, so like, I guess it is what it is. But even if they double block, I still deal 1 trample damage, which is enough to make them take the last card and get milled. And I barely squeezed that win out. Woohoo. All right, nice. Nicely done. Barely made it. Fun stuff. All right, and then reinforcements. Players should take the next 20 cards. These cards are labeled Chapter Reinforcements 8. These are reinforcement cards. The cog player must remove Captain. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this on camera. Whatever. Put the decks over here. Get rid of this annoyance. And then get rid of this slight annoyance, Laverne. Set aside the rest of these chapter 7s. 7-year out, mobility. Mobility, I think that was it. Reinforcements stay in, and of course the cores stay in. But it's like weird because some of the reinforcements do go too though. I think the only chapter 7 in here was... I don't even know if there's any main deck chapter 7s for the Locust deck. But let's see. Reinforcement, core, reinforcement. Nope, none. All right, these are solely chapter 7. And I suggest putting the insert to the side while you're playing this game because it just gets in the way. All right, let's dig out the chapter 8. Chapter 4 and 8. A lot of cards in chapter 8. All right. The cog player Must remove captain. 2 captains. The card player must remove captain, 2, fresh recruit, and heavy infantry from their core deck. Captain, fresh recruit, heavy infantry. Captain, heavy, fresh, heavy. That should be 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They must then add one of the following sets of cards to their core deck: Assault Specialist, Experienced Recruit, or Hardened Captain. All these decisions, man. Chapter 8. Back to the pillars next time. This is the deal. Back to this stuff. This one is in there. Reinforcement, experience, harden, assault, heavy support, support raven, tuned up. One on me, 1 tuned up centaur. After you resolve, and let's see, assault specialist, experience recruit, and hardened captain. All right, assault specialist. When it's your turn, this unit gains +2 armor. 1, 3, 4. Okay, then we got experience recruit. This unit may deploy into unoccupied cover. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking you. Then offensive power. While it's your turn, reduce damage dealt to this unit by 0. Most likely taking this stuff. Plus I got, well, yeah, most likely taking this. While this unit is in reserve, friendly troop units in cover gain +1 and +1. That's a troop. Most likely taking this package, but let's see about this. King Raven Gunship. Okay, King Raven Gunship. Heavy support. Support Raven, and then tuned up Centaur. Alright, so King Raven Gunship, overrun. When this unit attacks, after resolving the attack, if a unit was not killed, move it to reserve. Pretty good. Heavy support. When this unit moves from reserve into cover, the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage. When this unit is in cover, other friendly heavy units gain overrun. Heavy have the bullets in the white banner thing. Okay. Support Raven. 2/2. When the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage, increase the damage by 1. That's nice. Tuned up Centaur, 8 drop. After you resolve the effects of a tactic card, move it to the discard pile. If this unit is in cover, you may move it into reserve. After you resolve the effects of a tactic card, you move it to the discard pile. If this unit is in cover, you may move it into reserve. If you do, the enemy players dealt 2 direct damage. I mean, that direct damage is cool and all, but I think I would rather mess with this guy that gets to get casted for free. Well, I mean, this guy that gets to get this unit may deploy into unoccupied cover. That guy gets right into the midst of things. Then when it's Mac Dre, then I get a free attack, and that's just, it's kind of like extra direct attack, but this guy is free though. But I mean, this guy costs any amount of cards in hand, so I like this better. I think All right, boy, we're rocking with that. Let's go into the chapter core right there. These back to the box. These are old news now. And then we gotta get the Loki stuff right. The Locust player must remove Boomer, Cyclops. Okay, 3 boomers. Okay, yeah, there was a lot of boomers. That's why, like, this is the only card that's like 3 ofs, I think, in the whole. Well, nah, there was 3 ofs in like in chapter stuff. Okay, 3 boomers and 2 Cyclops. Cyclops wasn't too impactful, I don't think. Cyclops, yeah, +2/+2 if it's the only guy on the field, friendly guy on the field. From their deck, then must add one of the following sets of cards: Chainsaw Cyclops, and Flame Boomer. Oh man, it sounds horrible. Or Crab 2 and Towering Boomer 3. Chainsaw, Flame, not Monroe. Alright. Crab. 2/7. While there are 3 or more other friendly units in reserve or cover, this unit gains +2/+2. That's conditional. Then Towering Boomer, same 1/8 stats. And then 5/5. When this unit is in combat, defensive, instead of deploying a reaction, you may kill a friendly unit in reserve. And then if you do, this unit gains +1/+1 until combat is resolved. That ain't that great. Yeah, that's not that great. Chainsaw Cyclops, 2/3/4, 2/2. Deploy. You may discard a card. If you do, you may deal 3 damage to an enemy. Yeah, that's off the top. This is the better package. And then Flame Boomer, same 1/8, but a 5/5. This card may be deployed when its deployment value is not met. When deployed in this way, you must discard 2 cards. Oh yeah, that's an auto include. That's auto. League's better than this, if you ask me. League's better than these. All right, putting these back in the deal. Disco. Put those back. And these are in there. Flame Boomer, Chainsaw Cyclops. And we're all ready for the next chapter. Darkest Before the Dawn. Well, we still need to get out the cards. All right, let's go ahead and read this too. Congratulations, Gear. You've made it this far, and now you have to go on alone. From this point on, there are no new rules to learn. The rest is up to you. Thank you. All right, chapter 8 through 14, no more new rules. Chapter 8 to 15, no new rules. Go ahead and read that alt format. Best of 1. If players would prefer to play the game through the campaign at a faster pace, the winner of each individual chapter may be decided by playing a single game. All right. Yeah, that's the business. We got chapter 8 queued up. Oh, what I have 2 chapter 8 stacks. Oh, both of these guys have a Light Seeker's Rune card. Warhammer Champions card. Alright. Back in the box. Tokens. Yeah. Packed up. Yeah, come on back now for Chapter 8. Gears of War the card game. Come on back now. You hear? Boom, boom.